Hello, Pisces, and thank you for joining me for my September 2014 astrological monthly forecast. And I'm out here in the evening. If you watch Aries, you'll see that I'm sitting on the same rock about 8 hours ago, and I am just determined to get every one of you done today. We have the new moon in Virgo right now. The sun, moon, and Mercury are in Virgo, and that is our 7th house. So our relationships are very highlighted right now. This is a great month for relationships. I say our because I'm a Pisces rising and I have a moon in Pisces. If you did not know, I usually share that because I want people to know, what I'm about as well. You guys all tell me what you're about, so I like to tell you what I'm about. So anyway, I'm out here and I've got my candle. And I'm out here under the stars, and my butt's really hurting on this rock, though. I think I'm going to pay for it tomorrow. But I'm out here in nature, and I'm on Pisces, last but not least. So I like being last with you guys because, I look all straggly and like I've been through everything. You guys, you guys get it. So Pisces, what in the heck is going on for us? Well, first of all, we've got the full moon, September 8th. In Pisces, this is a supermoon, and we get one full moon a year. So this vibration is going to linger throughout the year for us. And it's like everything of the year that's been building, and it's all just accumulating into this full moon ready to explode. That's how I see it. And so what have you been doing? What have we been doing, Pisces? We've been working hard. We've been, oh my gosh, we've been so creative. We've been out there. We've been out there communicating. We've been putting ourselves out there. We're leading the way in this Neptunian generation, in this Neptunian generation. And with Neptune and Pisces, for the next, I think we're into it a couple of years now, but the next 12 years or so, the theme is all about living authentically, compassion, art, creativity, expressing yourself, bringing out these emotions, teaching people how to express themselves. And we are one of the water signs that, one thing about the Pisces is, we wear our emotions on our sleeves, and it's hard for us to hide how we feel because it just goes through us, Scorpio has a little better ability to, hide their emotions. And the Cancer can kind of go hide out. But as Pisces, we're like a crystal ball. And you can look into us and you can shake it. And whatever it is you want to see, we'll tell you. And it's an amazing gift. And I love the Piscean energy. But sometimes it's a lot to manage. And with Neptune in Pisces right now, it's been retrograde. It'll be retrograde until November. So I'm trying to keep a little eye on all my Pisces out there right now because for some people, this, slows the energy down. They can start feeling really tired, not feeling well physically. Also, if you are Scorpio or Cancer in your chart, you're going to feel this water energy retrograding, slowing us down. It's slowing our physical body down, but it's supposed to help us go deeper spiritually as we slow down physically. But for many of us that don't understand that, we focus on the physical elements. Something's wrong. We're not ourselves. And then we miss out on the spiritual, awesome things that are coming through behind the scenes through this retrograde. We can go deeper right now. Just giving you permission. It's okay to lay low for a little bit right now so that these messages can come through. We have to take care of so many different dimensions of our being. We've got our physical, our emotional, our spiritual, intuitive, we have relational. We're so many things. Excuse me, my dogs are barking. We're so many things. And right now, we're Neptune is saying, come on in, let's go deeper. We do know, though, that this can also be hard on the Pisces because when you don't feel physically yourself, this is when, addictive situations can come up, trying to mask the low energy, getting addicted to things so that you feel better. And, that just takes us down a really dark road. So This is about self-nurturing with healthy ways, with music, with water, with writing, with, you know, eating good and taking care of ourselves. We've got Jupiter in Leo in our 6th house, and that's health. That's our daily routine, and that's our hidden enemies too. So you might have noticed that, you know, Jupiter expands everything. So anything that's been hiding out, the truth is kind of being, you know, illuminated. And so we're managing kind of, you know, our schedule right now and trying to figure out, you know, how to use this energy and the little bit of it that we have. So we don't have a lot of time to spend on, you know, wasting our energy on people that are truly just draining us. I call them psychic vampires. You know, they come and they're so focused on themselves. And as a Pisces, we almost can't help connecting to whatever's in front of us, even if we try. I mean, I pay attention to where I'm connecting to all the time in conversations. And if somebody has a real toxic energy and they're going off and talking and being really, you know, no solution and just in it, in the muck of it, you know, I mean, when they leave, I'm feeling like crap. And so I'm having to be more protective right now about where I'm putting my time, my energy. Because, you know, the bottom line is, at the end of the day, we have to fulfill the God-given purpose that we've been given. And that we're all on that journey to find out what that is. And if we do our part, then we contribute a whole part to the rest of the collective. And then they can do their part. We have to be careful that we're not doing their part for them or carrying people emotionally. You know, we just have to be really careful right now. Also, we've got Mars and Saturn in exact conjunction right now in Scorpio. This won't happen again for 29 years. I always love that kind of stuff. And this is in our 9th house. And this is the house of spirituality, of travel, of philosophies, of going back to school or learning something new. So, what's being shook up right now? I think that as the Pisces, whatever your endeavor is right now, this energy is going to even bring us in deeper to it and really go in and really kind of figure out, you know, what is it that we do believe? You know, sometimes we can be so wishy-washy about what we believe or non-committal, but there comes a time in life when you need to back your shit up and know what you believe and stand on that. And with Mars and Saturn there together, it's highlighting that. So, you know, if you've been afraid to speak out and say, hey, this is what I believe, it's not about my belief versus your belief. It's about knowing that you have a belief. Everybody needs a belief system that they live by. Otherwise, we're tossed and turned the fro of the, you know, fro into, I don't know, I'm getting tired. We're tossed around in the ocean and we have no anchor. And, you know, belief system, you know, rules for the road, you know, higher connection. It's very important for the Pisces. You know, we are very connected spiritually. And sometimes we can get lost in the sea of too much spiritual stuff coming in and too many ideas coming in, you know, or maybe we have old traditional ideas and yet this new energy coming in is opening ourselves up to a new understanding. You know, when it comes to spirituality, the Pisces gets the message first. We're kind of born with this like already umbilical cord, you know, to spiritual things. You know, a lot of people spend their whole life just wishing they could have a glimmer of the spiritual life that we live every day, just to feel something, you know, and not everybody has that. And so Pisces, we're very special. And with this full moon coming in, I'm really encouraging everybody to get underneath this moon, especially the Pisces. I'm going to say it, especially the Pisces. Get out your pen and paper, put on some bitchin' music in the background, light a candle, sit outside under this moon. And I don't care if you have a moon party with all your friends, but get under this moon and take this time to really connect with who you are. What's your life purpose? What's your calling? What's your passion? Because with Jupiter and Leo in our sixth house, it's going to be igniting our passion. We have so many awesome things going on. And the fact that we have the Sun, Moon, Mercury, and Venus is going to be moving into Virgo. Yikes. I'm Sun in Virgo, so yikes. That's going to light up our partnerships. We're going to have some cool people coming into our life right now. Some strong, focused, detailed people help us get our stuff together. And really great conversations. I just did a Google Air Hangout. I don't know if you guys saw it, have seen it yet, with Armand Diaz. He's a PhD and a professional astrologer, and he wrote a book about relationships. And we just did this, almost 1 hour interview. I hope you guys can watch it. It's very, very fascinating. And he talks about the different transits and themes of relationships and what happens. And it was just this, really interesting conversation. And the doors open for me to get to do it and get to talk to him. And so that is part of this sun energy that's coming into our partnerships. And, put yourself out there. Be open to relationships. If you are a Pisces that, is looking for love in your life, you know what? Be open right now. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of energy in this house, and it's your partnership. It's also a time with the moon, the full moon in Pisces, to heal relationships this month. Sometimes it's really hard when you can't control something or fix something or know where to go with something. You feel so helpless, and it's just this unresolved issue that's lingering. And we don't always know how to do it. With the full moon, those messages of compassion and understanding and forgiveness and, all that stuff just may not matter anymore, being washed away in our relationships. So be open to that healing compassion and that forgiveness in your life. Be open to letting go and not holding on to the anger, because we're all just people struggling to get this. And it takes a lifetime, each cycle that we change, I mean, if we could change with the first awareness when we were 18 years old and be perfect, and, we wouldn't even need life. We can't get it till we get it. And we need each other to help each other get it. And we need to really ask ourselves, what mountains are we standing on? I have those areas in my life. And, it's very difficult. But, it could even come to a forgiveness within yourself. You may not be able to make that okay with another partner, but that you can find a way to get right with it and be at peace with it. These are the messages coming through right now. So I'm really excited about that. Mars will move into Sagittarius September 13th. That's our 10th house. So guess what? We're rocking and rolling, Pisces. We're not going to be able to hide out either into our little sanctuaries, which we love to do. We've got to get out there. We've got to show, what we're made of, what our part in the collective is. We've got to do our part. And Mars is going to push us right out there. So ready or not, here we come. So thank you guys, and I hope that this was helpful. If you guys want a reading, you can get hold of me at cowgirlastrology.com. I have all kinds of different options for readings. And also, I just started astrology classes where there's 4 classes. I'm going to be doing them hopefully every month. I did book up for September. So if you are interested in my classes for October, I'm just teaching you guys how to work through your natal chart and look at relationship charts and family trees and all the questions that you have about astrology. They're private Google Air classes, and you can go to my website and take a look at the details. I have not put up the next dates yet, but if you want to email me, I can save you a spot. So I'd love to have you guys join me. So I'm done. I did it. 10:25. Bye, guys. Have a great month.